Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be demoing this here Fender Champion 600, which is my pal Jerry's. As you can see, it's the wrong way around, so it's got like, it doesn't have very much on the front anyway, so you've got like high, low instruments, a volume control, a big red light bulb and an off switch, but the speaker points this way. And I think back in the 50s the idea was you stood behind your amp on stage, perhaps. I've seen old guitars that do that. So this is a nice looking wee thing, all valve, so if I turn it on, I'm just going straight into it. It'll take a couple of seconds to warm up. I'm using this here lovely Grant guitar, which I'll probably do a video for once I've done this video. This is my type of thing. So first thing is, it's got quite a noisy transformer. And that's it. That's the guitar off, and I don't know if I don't know if it's coming through. Right, the mic's there, so I'm gonna have to try and stand here when I'm playing this, so I'm a wee bit further away than normal. So there we are on. The reason I've chosen this guitar is because it's coil splits. So the volume is at 4 out of 12. Yeah, don't go to 11. This goes to 12. So this is just straight into it. That's both pickups. Bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Plenty of snap in it, and you don't really have much control over anything because it's just got one volume control. So maybe if I turn the tone, maybe this is like one of those ones we actually want to have a tone control on your guitar. So if I go to humbuckers, it's neck humbucker. Waking up the Degu. Oh, look at that. I think what I'm going to do with this guitar is actually I'm going to lower the neck humbucker and raise the bridge one a little bit. There's quite a big difference in volume between the two. Both on. Try and crack the volume a little bit. So it's up to half. I'm only going to put it up to half. Humbucker mode. Sorry, Degu. Eh? So I'm going to turn it back down again. I don't want these wee things have a very sensitive hearing, even though he doesn't look bothered. That's pretty loud. So you can hear it does start breaking up a little bit when you start cranking it, and it's not pure deathly loud. I mean, I had a big Marshall a couple of weeks ago, and it's not as loud as that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try sticking in my big pedal system thing. It sounds like a bit of drive on it. It's just coming straight where we lane it. Straight into the high input. Well, it really shows you how I've got this pedal board set up. Yeah, maybe the tone sucking is quite apparent there. I know what's happened. It's because I've got everything running through that Jamman loop pedal. Whenever I move things, I tend to alter the input volume on the pedal, which changes the volume of the whole thing. But it really is amazing how much difference that makes. Just having it's kind of lost all that snap just by going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 true bypass pedals. So it does tone suck. It does true bypass. But that's the sort of thing that you compensate with the EQ on it. This doesn't have an EQ, so maybe a buffered thing would be a bit better. That's me using my Zach Wild overdrive, which is a sort of tube screamer. Turn the volume up a bit. That's my Gojira Effects fuzz pedal. Reverb. I'm just going to try something. I'm very unimpressed with what my pedals, even though they're all off, are doing to the sound. I'm wondering if maybe I've just been letting the pedals build up without noticing, but what's this going to sound like? Yeah, okay, so maybe there is something in... Oh, stop ringing phone. But maybe there is something in not having pedals at all. Again, if I go back to that. It does sound an awful lot better with them when they're not on, doesn't it? In fact, I'm probably 10 minutes in, so bear with me a second. I bought a pedal the other day. This Digitech Hothead, which I decided I didn't like because it's got a buffer in it, and I thought it changed the whole sound of my amp. But I wonder what happens if I put this in my loop. Does it reduce the volume drop? I'll just put the same thing back in again. Right, output, amp, input. Right, so that is a noisy transformer in it. I wonder if there's a mod you can do to fix that. Although in saying that, modding, the reason I've got this is my pal wanted me to fit a kit to it. You know, like you can get, because you only get one volume control, you can buy a kit for really cheap. It's like a £5, and it looks really simple. It's got instructions on how to do it, and it gives you like an EQ. You know, you just drill holes in front and put pots in, and I followed the instructions, which looked really easy, and they weren't really that easy. It's like, it's just said, you know, told you what screws to take out, and then the amp slides out. Doesn't tell you like keyhole surgery trying to cut the Tolex behind it because the amp didn't want to come out. So you had took me half an hour to do that, and then I was in there and I was just about to start doing it, and I got a pure belter of a shock and nearly flung me out the window. So it's kind of, I've got it together again, said I'm not doing it. I do a lot of guitar wiring, but you don't get electric shocks in a guitar, whereas in a valve amp, I'm sure if I knew more what I was looking at, I assume I touched the capacitor and it discharged through me. But I mean, I got like a double shock. Obviously I got an electric shock, but I pure shat it basically, so I got like a physical shock. Right, so this is it. Not going through the pedal things, and this is the pedals now with that buffer pedal in, which I decided I didn't like because it was a buffer pedal. I wonder if it makes... I would say it was actually closer. There's a little bit more noise in there now, but I would say that was closer to it not being plugged in than it was when I had all just the two bypasses on. So maybe I will keep that pedal purely as a buffer pedal. In fact, it's a little bit of a metal pedal, I think, maybe. Okay, what I'm going to do now is cancel that off, and assuming I can find a lead quite quickly, I might just put in one pedal, put in that tube screamer. I've never found a lead on it. I'll just use the one that no, sod it, I'm not going to do it, I can't find a lead. So, nice wee amp. I don't think they're that expensive, but that's a noisy transformer. It might just be this one that's got a noisy transformer, but it's a bit of a buzz when it's on. You know, I'm talking about the volume down, the volume off. It's like just an actual physical hum, which is pretty annoying. I don't know what size the speaker is, smaller than this, but I dare say that if I'd had that instead of the Epiphone Valve Junior that I had before, I would possibly have used it, kept it. The Valve Junior I didn't really like the sound of very much at all. But then again, I think the problem with the Valve Junior was I was thinking, oh brilliant, I don't need any pedals at all, I can just have it cranked up, get the distortion sound I want at a low volume, and it's like, kinda, but it's not really, you need a master volume and a thingy to do that so you can crank it, the preamp, and then, you know, to try and get a distortion thing. I mean, this amp totally does the sound I want without any pedals, even though I've now got hundreds of pedals, which I wonder if I got myself I might get myself build a bypass loop thing, you know, that just bypasses all the pedals on one switch, just like, so it's just going through one true bypass pedal, and then that just to brighten it up in case of, or even just to see what the difference is. So that's been a bit of a learning experience there with the output from all those pedals, because I was thinking, I think it's maybe just because I've started it off, you know, with 1 and 2, and then I've just gradually put one slightly more in just to make it, and then I've eventually ended up with 10, and it's totally sucked. it's obviously just like running through millions of cable, you know, just physical lengthways. I mean, quite a lot of the pedals I've got are just joined together with a couple of them I've got, like, you know, wee patch leads, but like most of them are like, it's not really a patch lead, it's more of a sort of double-ended headphone jack thing, you know, so it doesn't actually, it's only going through that much extra cable. But I suppose maybe the quality of the switches in them as well is maybe sucking the tone a bit as well. Anyway, so rock on, and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, so I'll probably do another video today. I probably won't do one tomorrow. Rock and roll.